Hi, Dr. Mary here with our first Akashic New Moon offering. I was thinking about the moon since we decided to do this and realized that I didn't notice the moon a lot until I moved to El Granada, the little town on the ocean, and I would see the moon over the ocean. So brilliant, so amazing, and so clear with no buildings, right? Nothing's in the way because there's just the expanse of the Pacific Ocean. And I realized also that my favorite, the most beautiful moon that I would see every month was the crescent moon that came right after the new moon, right when we start seeing that first light. And that's going to happen in the next day or two. So this seems like the perfect time to look at how the Akashic Records and the new moon fit together, and also how we would look at what we experience. So the new moon, it's the beginning. It's like a birth, and it happens every month, this rebirth of the light. Last new moon, and we weren't even thinking, oh, this is the new moon, but we had a pretty interesting experience. And my daughter had all of this stuff crammed into storage that really needed to go. And there were feelings about it, and should we hold on to it? Should we get rid of it? But there was no room for it. And it just didn't belong here anymore, and it was like a burden. And so one morning we just found ourselves like, okay, let's do this. We loaded all this crap up into the back of my Subaru, and we took it and we distributed it, we recycled it, got rid of it in really positive ways, and also created this beautiful open space in her home. Then, looking back at that and seeing some new moon postings online, realizing, oh, this happened at the new moon, and how did that fit into things? So then we went on to further experience very organically that projects that we wanted to get started on, and we had been planning and writing them down and so forth. We got up on a Monday morning after the new moon and we started working together, and all kinds of fantastic things are happening since that point, and I think you'll probably notice some of them online, and because Mary Jane is like an amazing tech person. I wanted her to be in this video with me, but she was like, Mom, this is stuff you know, not stuff I know. And so when she's ready, she will start doing these with me, because we'll do one every new moon. How are we going to go about doing this? Decided to use divination cards. I love divination cards. I don't use them in my readings because people can do this for themselves. But when it comes to the new moon, I thought, wow, I can draw a card. I wanted to use a divination set that has to do with nature, so I chose the Wisdom of Trees that has been put together by Jane Struthers. And when it comes to the Akashic field, this is where there's a great unity of everything, all kinds of information. So we set the intention that we would draw a card that would be of benefit, not just to ourselves today, but to everyone who watches this video in this new moon cycle. This card would be relevant, and I think it really is, because the card that we drew is the pomegranate. And the town that I just mentioned, where I really started noticing the moon, El Granada, that actually means the pomegranate. There's some kind of synchronicity there. I'll have to think about it, but I did want to point it out to you. So what does this card mean for you, and what does it mean for me in this coming month, where new moon, rising to fullness, and then waning into another new moon of darkness. 30 days. To me, this is like a pregnancy. This is like moving through the chakra system. And the pomegranate is a red, luscious red fruit. This is the color of the root chakra, of new beginnings. And this card we drew, it was actually upside down. And in some divination decks, that has different meaning, and this is one of them. And so this was very powerful in terms of what's going on in our lives, and no doubt in yours. The message here for this new moon cycle into the next is to stay positive, to be assured that everything that is happening in your life right now is for your highest good. It's a benefit for you. And so even incidents, events, and personal thoughts that can be negative and full of doubt, get rid of them. And a technique to do that is, say you have a negative thought, and once you notice it and it's putting doubt that things are not really going in a positive direction, cancel it. You just say out loud, cancel this, and replace it with this knowing that everything that is happening in this month, I think in our lives, is in our highest good. It has to do with our Akashic Records, our probable futures, our soul plans, and how we are here to really bless the world by handling all things that happen in this positive way. So that's the thought I want to leave with you for the new moon. If you like this video, please share it. We'll share some links below. I'd appreciate it if you would like it, and subscribe to our channel. If you do have comments or questions, I would be happy to answer them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in this format on the next new moon later in August.